Hello and welcome to my channel, Inner Light of Truth Tarot. My name's Denise. I do collective readings. They are timeless, so this could be your past, present, or future. I want to thank you for stopping by my channel and supporting me. I'm just going to jump right in. What is the message for the collective? Message for the collective. Self-doubt. You could be questioning decisions that you've made, and this may be holding you back. But remember, you have that strength within yourself to break the pattern, to move forward. What is the message? And the reason why you're in self-doubt is because your life's been a difficult road for you. You know, you have persevered. Yeah, but you walked a hard life. So right now, you're reassessing things in your life. You're letting go of things that no longer serve you. You know, any negative people, any drama, chaos that comes into your life. You're letting it go. You're reassessing those situations. And right now, you're speaking your truth. You're standing up for yourself. And you're looking at things with a new perspective of life. Your abundance is coming in for you. So just be open to it, because there's a lot of discovery that you're going to be doing. There's going to be new ideas, new people, new opportunities coming into your life. And you're going to get out of that I'm dependent on people. Get rid of those dependent energies that are trying to hold you back. Take charge of your life and take the high road in situations. Not every situation you need to give an answer to. You can walk away from people, places, and things without saying a word. So you can walk away and just have patience that the universe is here. Universe is here for you. Let's see. What is the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective? Dice divination. So you're being called to explore throwing dice for spell casting and divination. Tassography. You're being called to explore reading the tea leaves or coffee grounds. Look at the symbolic patterns within the teacup to uncover the message. Ayurvedic medicine. You're being called to explore healing with Ayurvedic treatments to help bring internal purification for balance. So these could be your spiritual gifts. They don't have to be. They could be someone in your energies. They don't have to be. I like to pull them to see what's out there in the energy. What is the message? If you don't take action on something, something will pass you by. Or that's what somebody wants you to think. They want you to think that you've been making it, mistakes, that you're not standing up for yourself. They want you to bend under pressure, and they want your life to spin out of control. Yeah. And this could be a woman that's wants all this to happen. It doesn't have to be, but it feels like feminine energy. Whoever this is in your energy. Other message. Yeah, it could be a family member. It could be your mother. It doesn't have to be, but it could be a family member who's really manipulating you. They're dependent on your energy. So they want you to give everything to you. They've gaslighted you. They've given you guilt trips. They're blaming you for things. Yeah. And they're trying to push their agenda on you. Just remember that sometimes walking away from someone in your family is the best protection to protect yourself. Because it is really brave to walk away from a situation and not, allow these people to change your mindset, who you are. Just stay open. Allow the universe, have that trust in the universe, and allow the universe to help you on your journey. You're exploring things right now, and you're shaping the path that you're on right now. The decisions you make may be short term, but yeah, you're seeing things in a way other people aren't seeing them. Situations. Let's see. What's the message? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Responsibility. Take responsibility for your life. Things that happen in your life, own up to them. Because owning up to those, owning up to the mistakes that you made, but not staying in a shoulda, coulda, woulda thing, but, owning up to people that you've wronged and, say those I'm sorries, forgiving people who've hurt you. Just take that responsibility on yourself. Your ancestors are helping you clear that pain, that trauma, those limited beliefs that were imprinted on you from time of birth, and right now your life is becoming balanced. All you've been looking for in your lifetime is to really experience true love, for someone to be selfless, to love you unconditional. And it hasn't been an easy road for you, but you've been, finding the answers that you need when situations come up within yourself, because you didn't have people to turn to all the time. Or when someone gave you advice, it really wasn't the advice that you were looking for. You allowed them to speak, but, you took a different direction because it really wasn't for your better good. But you've dismantled your ego. You're in new territory with your life, but you have a really strong intuition and gut feeling. So just keep using it. Your gut doesn't lie to you. If something feels off, then it's off. What's the message? What's the message? Inner child. You've been doing the inner child work. You've been healing yourself and restoring yourself to who you are, who you were before, and as a person, as a soul. You've reached within. You know what your morals are, and you've transformed yourself like this butterfly has coming out. You've had the revelations. You're in the flow of life. You're in alignment right now. And you have all that wisdom within yourself that you're sharing with the world. You have that sixth sense. When you're supposed to keep your mouth shut. When you can say something. And you have that clarity. And that's because you've gone through the purification process. You've talked to yourself. You went in and had that inner dialogue with your higher self. And you know what your morals, what your integrity is. And no one's going to stop you from having those. And you've been living authentically, living in the moment. You found inner peace right now, and you know exactly who you are. What is the message for the collective? Oh, 2 cards. Oceanic omens. So recognize the message and guidance that the waves bring. So there's things that are happening that are supposed to happen, that are, omens, that, that are anchor points on your voyage or your path. And you're transmuting those old energies with etheric alchemy. You're transmuting all those challenges, all that chaos, and it's bringing new opportunities in for you. And that's because you're finding balance with this essence of equinox. You're finding balance between your light and your dark. You're not allowing the darkness within to overcome the light. Yeah. I've got a lot of water, and there's root and throat chakra out here. So someone doesn't want you to speak, and someone wants to rock your stability. But you know what your intentions are. They're crystal clear to you. You've got that clarity. You're manifesting what you desire. Yeah, you're manifesting exactly what you desire in your life. You could need to work with crystals, so you might want to look into that. You're ascending right now. With this etheric ascendance, you're ascending right now. You in your dream world, you could be going into different realms. There's different, there's like 3D, 4D, 5D. You're going up. You're transcending what is earthly limitations, and you're connecting directly with the divine. And that's because you've been merging your energy with the universe. You understand that you and the universe create your outcome. When you look at the higher power, look at the spirit within yourself, you're seeing things in a different way. What's the message? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Autumn. So something in autumn of last year could have happened that your life started over, that your soul began growing, that you've been clearing out the new, all those old energies, and that you're putting down new intentions on where you want to be in your life. And your feminine energy, whoever I'm talking about is in their feminine energy. They're very intuitive. You're very nurturing. You have that creative aspect in your life. You're not playing the victim. You know that someone's been watching you. People have been watching you, keeping tabs on you. They want you to be closed off to the outside world and be guarded. They want you to be defensive against everything. But you're not there. You're so free right now. And that's because you have clarity. The truth's there. Your intuition is heightening, and you're seeing things from a different perspective. And that's because your spirit guides are all around you. You're getting assistance from your spirit team, and you're getting that divine guidance. You're seeing the signs and the synchronicities, and your guardian angels are all around you. Just remember that sometimes you need to accept apologies or give forgiveness to things. It could be confessions on things you did in your past. So you may need to go deep within and do that. But just trust in the divine, because everything is divine timing right now. There are greater forces at play right now. Everything's going to work out for your highest good. And you're attracting things into your life right now. Your wishes are going to come true. You're going to have that wish fulfillment. What is the message for the collective? Jump in. So there's something you need to jump in about, something that you're questioning, but it is going to lead to your abundance. You've been really brave and you're in the energy of receiving. So pause and know that things that are happening are going to comfort you. In the end, they're going to comfort you. And that's because you're checking in with yourself. You're healing. You're going within. You're opening up. You're breaking free of the old mindset. And the universe is saying it's time. Just have faith. You're grounded, is what the universe is saying. What's the message? Focus. What really matters. So you need to focus on what really matters in your life. You know, what parts of your life do you need to prioritize, and what parts of your life do you need to go? Need to go. Old patterns, maybe you're witnessing situations that are happening over and over again in your life, and you're saying enough is enough. You need to just trust in the universe and who you are. Things are going to go in your favor. Trust in your decisions. Trust that the universe is backing you on those decisions, because you are worth it. You deserve goodness in your life, and your gifts are coming in. And that's because you're grounded and you're giving gratitude. You're giving gratitude for what you already have and what, is out there to come into your life. You understand that these things that are in your life, even if they're wrong lessons, you learned something from them. And it pushed you. You grew from it, and you've accepted it. You have that patience, and you're walking with grace. And right now you are open to receiving. So just jump on your creativity. Whatever you're looking at doing, just, jump on it. Make sure to always go within before making any life-altering decisions. What's the message? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What is the message for the collective? Things are going to be balanced in your life. They're coming into balance. And that's because you are fully immersed. You're resculpturing yourself. You're honoring who you are. You could be on the mend from a really bad, broken heart, or a bad situation at work, or, maybe you let people in your family go. But you're mending from those, and you're seeing the illusions that people, places, and things have thrown, in front of you. You've navigated in the right path. And you're finding that the quiet moments are where you find solace, where you get your clarity, where you find your true voice. And that's because you sought wise counsel. You're a very courageous person. Your soul's been speaking to you, and you're understanding it. And you're in your creativity right now. What is the message? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. So, a detective. There's somebody snooping. This could be a detective. It doesn't have to be, but it could be just a person, place, or thing that's digging dirt up for you. This is a karmic person who tried to put you in a third-party situation. You learned that lesson, and you put your defenses up. They're hitting a brick wall right now because you're guarded. You know what's going on with this person, and you're not allowing it to happen any longer. Let's see. What is the message? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. You've cleansed your energy from this person. You detoxed. You purified yourself. You saw the red flags with this person, all the warning signs. You understood this was a risky situation, that this person was only love bombing you. That's all this person was doing. They showered you with affection just to have personal gain. Right now, though, you are high vibing. You're living your life at the fullest. You're enjoying things. You're seeing things, from a higher perspective. Let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's the message? Trident. So let's see. Remember that true strength comes from within. So you're seeing that, the power is within yourself. No one can take that power away from you. When you make a decision, you stick to it, and you don't care what other people think. And it drives other people nuts because you're showing these other people exactly who they are. And they don't like it. What's the message? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What is the message? B, number 25. B is number 25. Prayer, divine relationship, and sharing. A majestic bee moves gracefully from flower to flower, collecting pollen as she goes. A gentle breeze allows her to fly with ease and confidence. She is ready to gift you with one of her most powerful abilities. There is an ancient Celtic tradition called telling the bees. It was thought that bees were able to travel between the worlds and the afterlife as messengers. Each time major events happened in the lives of the bee owners, it was customary to knock on the hives and share the news with them. It was believed that bees would visit them in the afterlife. The bees would visit the afterlife to pass on these announcements. The bees are calling on you to follow their lead. Are you communicating with the divine team, with your divine team, your ancestors and your loved ones? Are you sending your prayers up to the Creator? Spirit wants to have a relationship with you, which requires give and take. It is important to share your heart, your feelings, and your thoughts with those in the spirit world. This can be done in any way that resonates with you. Perhaps you write a letter in your journal to share what is going on in your life. You might prefer praying silently or aloud. If you feel called to visit a church, synagogue, temple, or other place of worship, do so. No matter the method, seek to make this a regular habit in your life. The consistency will build a beautiful foundation of relationship with the divine, which in turn will deeply impact the quality and depth of your experience here on earth. Call on the spirit of the bee to guide you in communicating with other realms. Reminder, make time to communicate regularly with the divine. So you're being asked to communicate more with the spirit, with the Holy Spirit. What's the message? Moose wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars. You keep your feet grounded on the truth. Or yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. So you're a very wise person. What is the message? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the message? Message, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What is the message? Clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burdens of financial and emotional debts from your life. So get rid of all that, all that negativity. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing the topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So right now, just like this angel on the unicorn, you're removing all those heavy burdens that have been in your life. You're just allowing them to fall away, and you're moving on. It's the message. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels, Guardian Angels. 0909, new beginnings, great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, and big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, doesn't it? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. So when you let things go and you close those chapters, new things are able to come into your life. So just allow that to happen. 2222, feminine forces, relationship balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, and humility. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around you. Just don't judge and listen. And then 111, intuition, moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, and unconditional love. Time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. Just trust in the process of life, honor who you are, and just stay on your path. I'm going to leave this message here. I thank you again for stopping by my channel and supporting me. I hope you come back again soon. Thanks again and have a great day.